Shout out to FreekTV. If you don't know FreekTV, check him out. He has a song called Aslan Adi. I'm a big fan of Aslan Adi. Yeah.
And Amani on SoundCloud.
Oh, Amani, yeah, of course.
Featuring me.
Yeah, you produced that, right?
And I'm on it. I sing on it.
You sing on it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's dope, man. But FreekTV.
But I ain't gonna lie, like Freek wrote the hook.
Amani. Yo. So
listen, the camera swaying, by the way. He's already in the beat.
A couple of questions for you guys. Oh, man. Okay, a couple of questions. So, Sarah, you wrote all the lyrics that is on this EP, right? Or no, you guys wrote it together?
No, we co-writing.
Co-writing,
yeah,
okay.
Co-writing, 100%.
Okay, cool.
It's, the process is just, it's so strange. I mean, for Ocean on Fire, let's take that as an example. Beiluni laid down the song, the beats, everything. He sent it to me, and he's like, come up with lyrics, come up with something. And I remember that I think I wrote lyrics for it at least 2-3 times, and maybe the third time was Ocean on Fire. And that's how it's like. So we go back to the studio, input, change this, do that, how about this, how about that. So
yeah, and I was telling her, like, you know, even writing lyrics is it's different, because a lot of people say it's like poetry, but it's not really like poetry, because in poetry you have as many pages as you want, but in the song you have an amount of minutes and seconds that you have to say what you have to say with a structure, with repetition.
But with Sarah, she wrote the lyrics after hearing the beat.
No, actually not with all the songs. No, there was actually one of the songs. I told her, like, to get over this what do you call it? This hump of, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to sing.
Nice.
Or I don't know how I'm gonna sing these words.
You are like a mentor, huh? In this, she's a mentor.
100%. Huh? I'm going to, like, validate that. Definitely a mentor.
Because again,
Mentosaurus.
I'm talking from I'm talking from a third person perspective here. I see how you've done it, really, and big up. I wish a lot of producers are like that, because we were talking the other day. Remember, there's a difference between beat maker and producing.
Yeah.
And
no comparison.
I've spoken to one of the best beat maker, producers in the world, Pete Rock, who's a legend, and he said it's true. I mean, beat maker is beat maker, producer is a director, is someone who is in it.
Exactly.
Passionate. Anybody can maybe produce a beat. So
it takes 10 minutes to write a beat.
Yeah.
But, like a beat for what? What is the beat for?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like shooting cutaways, or shooting like, I got a great shot of this amazing sunset, but in perspective to what the sunset means. You know what I mean?
Honestly, just to go back for the songwriting, I just realized something. Every song was written differently. The technique or the way we approached it was different. Some songs, beat was first, lyrics came later. One of the songs I actually wrote
as a voice note.
As a voice note
on WhatsApp.
Wow. And then the beat came after. Another song was actually a song I wrote on the guitar, and it sounded completely different.
Yeah, one of the songs, I don't know if you want to give it away, but
sure,
one of the songs is one, like, we had this discussion halfway through making the EP. I was trying to explain to her how she sings with a lot of soul, but she didn't know it yet. So while trying to explain that to her, I was telling her, actually one of the songs that you played almost at every show, that was one of the only originals she properly, like, promoted.
Acoustic.
Could be, acoustic, could be redone. And I think there was a bit of like, wait, but this is alter ego. I'm getting away from that.
I'm getting ideas.
Yeah. So I was like, no, I think I can redo that. Well, I think I can redo that so that even the song went through the same alter ego transformation as her, as an artist, you know?
Man.
Which is, I don't know if you want to say it, which song it is.
It's called Breathe a Little.
Yeah. So anyone who's seen her perform that song live will hear that song on the EP.
If you have,
wow, man.
Yeah.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Shaybani and Mohammed Beiluni, they'll be releasing their EP Alter Ego on August 16th, inshallah, on all the platforms, iTunes, Bandcamp. Let's talk a little bit of so you're Abdul Sunshine. Shout out to Abdul Sunshine. He asked the question that is in kind of interesting. When it comes to a business side, like signing to a record label, is that something that you guys, ever think about? Or because the age of the internet, like, you can act as your own record label. That's all. I always say that. Your song is on iTunes, your song is on Bandcamp, your song is on YouTube. So, is that something that you guys think of, or do you think it's even important?
Do you want to take that, or?
Shoot.
I've definitely thought about it, but there's something really special to being an independent artist.
Yeah.
I don't know until when or what level I want to remain as an independent artist. But I might have it in my plans.
Majority of the people I ask, they say, I'm cool unless I don't want them to take away my creative freedom or something. This is where
I don't see it. To be honest, I don't agree with people that say that, because at the end of the day, these are if you are getting approached by a record label that has put out some of the most historic, legendary music, they also do know what they're doing.
100%.
Right? So there's being creative, and you're saying, I have a product and I want to take it to the masses.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, and they tell you, okay, we can do that for you, and this is how you have to do it. And they say, oh yeah, but you're limiting my creativity. Yeah, but it came from you saying that you want to reach the masses, you know? But at the same time, you know what I mean?
Point,
it's like saying, I want to open a charity, but I'm not making any money. Right? Like it's this like opposing view within yourself about what you want to do. For me, I think in terms of record label, like we've not even spoken about this, but I think you see, I related a lot to like I do a lot of like football analogies, right? Because I'm crazy about football. Yeah. So not soccer. Please, nobody call it soccer. It's football.
What,
it's football.
Football? What are you talking about? American football?
No, no. It's the one where you kick it with your foot. Yeah, that one. That's a different discussion. Thank you.
Okay,
I always feel like, you know, you have a lot of like these young players, they have promise. And you will hear stories. There are players that have gone through like different paths. But at the end of the day, I always feel like, let's say we take the analogy that Sarah is a football player and she's up and coming, and there's a huge club like Barcelona, Liverpool that wants her. Yeah. She can take that step. But sometimes it's about how ready are you to perform at the biggest level. Or should you go to take a smaller step and go gradual. Right? So you have to evaluate yourself and see, actually, you know what? You can put me on a stage with Ariana Grande tomorrow and I'll destroy her. Yeah. Fine. Then maybe you're ready for the big stage. Yeah. But if you feel that there's actually still this independent creativity that you want to use, then take the smaller steps.
Man.
You know what I mean?
I think,
go ahead.
I just want to add to that. I think the secret is getting signed to the right record label that suits you as an artist, not because one record label is better than the other. I think
100%, I agree.
Yeah, because there's a chemistry between you and the producer, between you and your manager, whatever it is. They need to know exactly what you need, what you're like, and Beilouni has that. But I wouldn't have continued with this, but with this EP. But it's insane how he has this charm and this ability to understand exactly who he's working with, his clients. He makes them feel so comfortable, yet he pushes you to get out of your comfort zone. It's such a strange combination, but
that's what makes a good producer, a great producer. But again, both of you guys are, mashallah, very young, but yet very knowledgeable. I just want to shout out Ahmed Carter. He's tuning in. He's one of my favorite guys, man. He's a video guy, photographer.
Big up.
Ahmed Carter. And he's Sudani. Shout out to Sudan, man. I don't think I know anybody from Sudan that is not talented. Mashallah, and me saying that.
I do.
Yeah? Who's that one guy? Who is saying his name? No, but seriously, all the people I've met from Sudan, mashallah, of course, Sarah, you're an Iraqi, based here in Dubai. Of course, shout out to Iraq. And Beilouni, you're from Syria via the UK. As well.
My dad's from Syria. Yeah, mine was from UK.
And man, listen, I want to say something here, like,
he's holding the mic, by the way. For anyone that can't see Hassan, he held the mic with both hands.
But again, for me, yes,
excitement level.
Because I think at the end of the day, we're human, right? And we have to represent, like where we come from. And I think in a way or another, I mean, people of Iraq people would be proud. Like whoever is listening right now is Iraqi. You're like, wow, mashallah, he's talented. Whoever is listening is Syrian. You're representing that. You're representing your country.
Definitely.
it might not be, for example, something, let's say, in Arabic for now, or something maybe it's relatable to what's happening in Iraq or Syria.
Yeah.
But I think, in my opinion, at the end of the day, you guys represent that, because when people want to maybe يعرفوا عنكم ولا مثلا introduce you guys, you say Iraqi artist, Dubai-based, Sarah Shaybani, you know, Syria. So, like, for me, it's important. Big up to you guys. I think again and again, you guys are like, you're dropping knowledge. You guys are young. You guys are fresh. You guys are cool. And I think Ocean on Fire should be played on every single radio in the world. Now,
thank you, man.
My next question is this: why do you think we're not getting that support, like, as local talent? Why do you think the local talent don't get that much support? And I want you to be as honest and as maybe rude, if you want, as possible, because I see it. Listen, I've moved to the UAE 6-7 months ago, and the UAE, believe it or not, the UAE has an actual live performance stages. Inside Arabia, we don't have that. You're not allowed to perform live. Now, I thought it would be much better here, but people are telling me it's not really much better. You know, so I want to know why. Because Ocean on Fire can be played. Ocean on Fire.
It's international level.
It's an international level. It can be played. I can put my hands in the air. I can just relax.
You play that track and you wouldn't know it's from. No, you wouldn't know
at all.
Yeah.
So, what's, in your opinion, as a producer, maybe even Sarah could pitch in here, what is the reason? Why is this not happening? Period.
There's loads of reasons. Like, I've experienced it not just as a producer but also as an artist, an aspiring artist. I mean, Freak here by my side, I mean, he knows that going way back to when I was growing up in Abu Dhabi, you know, you'd have to subsidize shows yourself, just to make it happen. But I think, I've seen it from different perspectives. So I've seen people, like you're saying, you came to the UAE 6-7 months ago with a perception. One of my band members as well, who came from Qatar, moved to the UAE with a similar perception. Without doubt, Dubai is one of the, maybe one of the leading cities in this region for music. That's hands down, right? In terms of media and exposure, it's right there. The reason I don't think that big jump, so that it's as big as other cities, it goes back to what we were saying before about the nature of the city, the import-export, look for it elsewhere sort of vibe. And also second, and a lot of people say, oh, well, it's because people aren't doing it the right way. But there are a lot of people that are doing it the right way.
Let's pause sorry on that, because that's what I hear.
People go like,
it's not produced well, it's not right, it's not, look at this song, look at this.
But at the same time, they'll say to you, by the way, oh, listen to this artist from Mozambique. I know the recording's not great, but the artistry is great. It's like, well, why would you say that about someone in Dubai? Crazy. Oh yeah, but it's not done well. No. So I don't know. I don't, there's lots of small different things, but I think at the end of the day, it goes back to funding, whether, like, you have to go back to the roots, right? So if Sarah performs a show tomorrow, local show, with all the right people and all the right companies to put this huge show together, are 20,000 people going to come? No. But then you ask yourself, why? Why wouldn't 20,000 people come? Is it exposure? No, because it could hit 9-10,000 views on YouTube, and she doesn't have a following outside the UAE as of now, as anywhere near as large as what she has in the UAE. So then you start to think like, well, they sort of know about her because she knows all the people that she would need to know. And I think it goes back to the people haven't had a culture, or sorry, a paradigm shift in the way they think that, like, actually, I don't need to go to Canada to hear great PBR&B. Right? But I think it takes time. And people forget the UAE is only, 40-something years old. I was 44, I think, but 44 years old. So it needs that time. It needs that time. It's lots of things.
I'm with you. I hear you. But at the same time, I think it's a duty, man, for the bloggers, for the radio hosts. We have like a couple of amazing podcasts over here. One of them is like Dukkan Show, one of my favorite podcasts. And they do, for example, they have a discussion and then they play some music at the end. What I'm trying to say is that it's their duty as well. It's my duty. It's people like me, bloggers, radio hosts, activists, music producers. It's not gonna be, man. Again, I say this in my house. I play Ocean of Fire like crazy. My son is like it. So like, you know, it's what I'm trying to say is that it is on international level. It is produced well. It is a track that can be played on the radio. It has no politics, no bad words, nothing like, you know, I mean, it has this radio. It has
nothing to stop it from getting to where it should be.
Yeah, and that's what I personally
But the thing is, you like, because you're saying now, like, if me and Sarah came out and we said that, I mean, I could sit here and say, like, even me with some of the stuff I've released with my band, or just as a producer with other clients or other artists that haven't got their stuff out. Yeah, it is radios and it is media as well. But like, I think it's never right to say that it's just the media, because we're sitting here with you, right? Yeah. So there are radio stations, not a great deal. Maybe about 10% of the radio stations would actually do what you're doing right now with us. Yeah. But at the same time, they also have, like, they may lose their jobs if people are not tuning in.
I've had a discussion with a radio host the other day, like 2 weeks ago, and it is that, you know what I mean? But again, I challenged him and many others. I was like, we have to fight. It's a region, man. It's something that we have to fight. It is something that we have to do. Again, my show is weekly, okay? So it's not, I'm not going to say it's not my bread and butter. I love Laish hip hop, but it's once a week. Yeah. Now, other people that do it 5 days a week, it is all they do. So yeah, they have to.
They have 5 opportunities a week to do, Yeah,
I mean, but correct me if I'm wrong, but if they do open that door to local music to be played on radio,
a lot of people are going to be sending it.
Exactly. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if it might be possible, but there is a filtering process. The song has to go through some sort of filtering process, because it's not about, like you guys said, it's not about you know, any swear words or whatever content. It's international level.
But sorry to interrupt as well. Yeah. You said something earlier that was true. You said to me that if you did want to cover just Dubai music, right, you'd have a 3-hour show a month max, because of how much also comes out.
Oh, in terms of local talent?
Yeah.
There is I mean, I'm talking hip hop here mainly. I was very I was very shocked to know Arabic rap is not a lot of rappers in Arabic too. Freak is one of them. We have a lot of like 2, 3. There isn't many, and especially I'm talking about Emirati here, local. You know. Quick question from Ahmed Carter. He's asking Sarah, you ever sing in Arabic? Arabic language is beautiful. Fan of her music is here. You know, he's a fan. He's saying, you know, he's a fan of your music. I mean, we're all fans of your music.
Ahmed?
His name is Ahmed Carter. Yeah.
Thank you, Ahmed. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
But wow, that's something my dad would ask me too. Yeah. He's been begging me to try and sing in Arabic. I think it all goes back to my upbringing and my lifestyle back when I was younger. My sisters are, I'm the youngest in the family, and my sisters were at least 6, 9 years older than me, and they opened up their eyes to English music way before I did. So when I first started to listen to music in general, it was English. So I was just like, I got used to it, and I never really got into Arabic music. I don't have a favorite Arabic singer, you know.
I mean, this is a question. I mean, the winner of X Factor, AZ, I know him since 10 years, and again, I know him. He always sings English, but ever since he won the X Factor, because now he's more on a commercial scene, he was not. I'm not going to say forced, but he was pushed to perform in Arabic, and it's the same answer. You know, he was upbringing more comfortable in English, and I think you perform in what you're comfortable at. I don't think, because people tend to take it on you're not Arabic enough because people tell me that, and it has nothing to do with that.
No,
believe me,
absolutely.
You know, just whatever makes you comfortable.
Yeah, and you see, it's also R&B. It's also the music you're singing, the actual beat. If that is what you want, then you can't really turn it into Arabic, especially if it's not rapping. I don't know. I mean, it's a difficult.
What I find funny is that, like, people always go like, it's Arabic or English. Why can't it be both? Why can you not?
Can there be an option out of both?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. You never know with this kind of stuff. Like, you come up with crazy ideas.
Yeah, I mean, like, people say uno, dos, tres, cuatro, and songs and whatnot. True. People are like, oh my god, that's amazing. You know, like a different language, you know, into the beat, and you know, like Pitbull and whatnot. But like,
it's very experimental.
Yeah, people go like, it's English or Arabic. So I think it's a bit like narrow-minded to kind of go like, you have to choose. There's no choice involved.
Okay, let me tell you, because a lot of people have been tweeting and messaging me. They want to hear the song because some of the people didn't hear it. So I want to play right now Ocean of Fire. Introduce the track, like you are the radio host. Into Daheem with Radio. Introduce the track.
Yalla Muhammad.
Yalla,
me?
Yeah. Yalla, it's your track.
Come on, we both know you can do this better.
Than who?
Mo.
Than me.
Let's go. She almost insulted you.
No, I meant me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Don't do that.
I was confused.
Let's go. Maybe you never know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a radio first exclusive premiere of Ocean on Fire.
Second.
No,
first mistake.
No, I know. But I don't work here every day.
I know. Yeah.
No, I'm just
Go
kidding.
ahead. Yell.
Of Ocean on Fire from Sarah Al Shaybani's upcoming EP, Alter Ego, coming out August 16th.
Nice.
Wait up, where you think you're going when you're not the one who's selling nothing could ever face you. This is not what I anticipated. We planned, but you had to waste the misery. Is there someone new?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are hearing right now Ocean on Fire, Sarah Al Shaybani, produced by Rayan, Mohammed Baylouni. This is an amazing track. I'll let you guys hear it. We'll be right back. Let's go.
Live on MIXFM.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, Sarah.
Yes.
This beat is produced by Sandel, an Iraqi-Canadian producer. His name is Sandel.
Really?
Yeah, and he's friends with a narcissist, and he loves your song too. I send it to you.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's
awesome. It feels like, again, it's the Iraqi connection. على طول gets, خلاص, she's from my, she's from the same country. خلاص على طول, من عنا. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave the last 10-12 minutes for you guys. If you have any questions, any question whatsoever, I will ask it, of course, to Sarah and Rayan. Omar Tartoub, another Sudanese brother of mine, a great photographer. He said Rayan's work on Ocean on Fire is dope. I became a fan after seeing his work on FreekTV's Amani track. So
thank you so much, Omar. Thank you so much for that, man.
What do you tell him?
Thank you so much. I wasn't aware that he heard me on the Amani track, but shout out to Freak, shout out to everyone that put out that track. It was great work, and hopefully more to come. Stay tuned. Dish wishes?
Can I make a quick shout
Dish
out?
wishes.
Go ahead.
Shout out to my sister Ashdod, because she was just WhatsApping me, and I realized that I didn't give her a shout out, and I feel so guilty, and I love you so much.
Big shout out to your sister, of course. Of course. Shout out to all your family. But yeah, I'm going to get back to that weird moment.
What was it? Dish wishes?
No, but this is something I need to get.
You look so embarrassed.
Yeah. No, but I'm just missing some information. But yeah.
No.
I needed to do something live, and I'm going to do it in a bit. But anyway,
cool.
okay. So, wait, we got a couple of questions. So, Ahmed, definitely FCB_C. He's asking you, who's your favorite artist? Like, who يعني من فنانك المفضل? يعني who's someone you look up to or inspired you?
I don't have one. I don't have, ما عندي يعني فنان واحد.
Okay.
عندي أكثر من واحد.
Okay.
يعني أنا بديت أسمع كثير a lot of alternative rock, and then there was, of course, like The Script, the band,
nice.
and then of course there was Ed Sheeran. But when I was a lot younger, I grew up listening to old school R&B, Aaliyah, Blackstreet, 112.
Whoa. This
right?
is how Alter Ego is.
Basically. But
you hear it.
But for me, there's no specific genre or specific artist, because if it sounds good, if it's real, if it's a lot of emotions, and I can relate to it, then that's it. The artist goes on my list. Anyone, Justin Timberlake, So I can't pick one. It's a very difficult
it is.
question.
Yeah. What about you, Bayrouri? Like, who are some of the favorite producers like you listen to? Get inspired from?
Producers?
Yeah, producers.
Hands down, Rick Rubin.
Yeah,
without
you
doubt.
said that. Rick Rubin, huh? He's
He's at a different level to everybody else. Some of the new ones that I really like are Paul Jeffries, who's also a big part of DVSN. There's a couple. There's so many. Crystal Lord Algae. I can't even bring them top of my head, but man, so many. Like, The thing is, like, it's more. I mean, they all have work that that's all right, but I think it's more. I love the producers that change artists, like Rick Rubin did with even with Slipknot. Like he got them to do things that they never done before.
Yeah. Eminem even
with Eminem, even with Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
There's so much that he's done, and I think I love seeing how he basically we're saying the cocoon butterfly thing.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that in a producer.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the word collaboration? We were talking about that off there. Collaboration. To collaborate with local artists over here, with people who have the same vision as you guys. I know it's a bit early. You just dropped your EP, and
I actually never. You just said that. I never actually thought it that way. Collaborate with someone because they have the same vision as you. I never thought of it that way. I always just thought to blend.
Right. Well, I can start with my first collaboration with Hamad.
Yeah.
I know that we didn't really sing together, but it's still a collaboration. You learn a lot from collaborating with artists. I'm definitely I really like collaborating with artists. I never did, but I definitely want to.
Yeah.
I think you learn a lot. You pick a lot of tips from them. Let's face it. I mean, he was my teacher throughout this entire process.
And I think what I personally like about collaboration is of course, like you said, you learn. Another thing is that let's say you're collaborating with Freak. Okay? Or another singer or a rapper so his fans might not be aware of you and your fans might not be aware of him.
Yeah, for sure.
Automatically you've just grown up. Even if all that's their fans. I'm not talking about the other people who would like the track.
Yeah.
And that's what I personally like.
But I've also heard people who won't collab with you because they don't want you to have access to their fans.
This is again another problem that we have in the Arab world or maybe even in the world that they don't want the good.
It's pride.
You have to عندنا مثل بالعالم العربي يعني يسوي الخير وأنه نرميه في البحر ولا شيء زي كذا. So do the good and just move. Because I believe in karma, man, right? What goes around comes around. And at the end of the day, I mean, God is watching. Yeah, I gave you something good. Now,
100%.
Yeah, khalas, God knows.
Yeah.
God is everything. So khalas, He knows. It doesn't matter.
It's going to come back to you.
It's going to come back, but it doesn't, so yeah, I'm a big believer in that, man. Let's say you're given a chance to collaborate with someone, guys, really. Yeah. International, local, or whatever. Who would it be?
You go.
Yalla, put you on the
first. International.
Yeah, let's keep it international so the local doesn't get any, any ما يكون في.
Who would I want to collaborate with?
Yeah, that's a hard question.
Yeah, it's a really hard question.
The first name that comes to your mind, type. It's not a real answer, but it's the first name that comes to your mind.
I think you might want to.
For me, I don't know. There's the one I can think of that sticks to mind is I always felt like it's a really, really big. I'm probably one of his biggest fans ever, but an artist called, I'm sure people know him, City in Color or Dallas Green. He's easily one of my biggest inspirations.
Who?
Dallas Green or
Dallas Green.
or City in Color.
Okay.
I actually
City in Color,
yeah. I saw one of his first ever shows in the UK in my university cafe. And I was obviously blown away. And then, but lately I feel like my producer side would tell me that I'd love to collaborate with him. Only because I feel like a lot of the music that he does now is fantastic, but it's not the artist I connected with as a kid.
It's not the artist.
It's not the same music I connected with as a kid.
Yeah.
And I've actually met him a couple of times and spoke to him about it, but not as a producer, just as a fan. And I always feel like if I could get the chance to collab with him, even just do a record with him, and you're saying international.
Yes.
Who knows if it'll ever happen? I hope so. But I'd love to take him back to his first album sometimes.
Maybe we'll tweet him that.
Let's try.
Yeah.
You might remember me.
I think I don't know, at the top of my head, Pharrell Williams.
Wow. Oh, wow, it's a good one.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's that kind of guy that's open to these kind of things.
Yeah, that video with Maggie Rogers.
Yeah, Sarah, a message to Pharrell Williams. What would it be? On the spot. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Yes, Freak is on the TV. Yalla, let's go. We're going to put this on Twitter.
A message to Pharrell Williams.
Yes, let's go. You know what? She's going to think about it.
I'm actually really thinking of a good one.
Think one. Freak, come here, man. My brother Freak. I have a message for Fair Williams. My message is this. I'm a radio host in Saudi Arabia, and I host Saudi's first FM hip-hop radio show. This is a message to you, sir. This girl that I'm interviewing right now is a great talent, and I think being the person that you are, I think you should just take a look at this video that I'm about to send you. Ocean on Fire, produced by Rayan, and just take a look at it. And then, yeah, let's go. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for a short break. We're going to go for this track right now. Abbas, one of my favorite rappers in the Arab world. This is Beladi. Let's go. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So again, I don't think we have any excuse not to support. You've heard the talent. You've heard. I love what you said, Bayluni, about the knowledge. She grew. Yeah. She grew in the EP.
Yeah.
She
evolved. She literally evolved. Yeah.
And you know, it's important. She's honest. She's real. She's local. She's Arab. I don't know. If there's a box to support, to start supporting talent, she ticked all the boxes. She ticked it off. You know.
100%.
I will say it again. Arab, she's there. She's Arab, and she's Arab. She will support Arab. Okay. The EP is dope. The music is dope. The lyrics is dope. There's nothing bad about it.
She's young.
She's young. Big point. Young. Support your young talent. Upcoming. All these things.
And the thing is, like, I always feel like artists that should get supported are the ones that also support their scene. She's been playing like round town in Dubai 2-3 times a week for months, for years.
Yeah.
So she's given her all for the scene. It's about time the scene also gave something back for her after all the hard work that she's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a message from Bayluni, the producer. He's saying it's about time.
It's about time.
It's not me who's saying I'm not angry this time. He is saying
I'm angry.
I'm angry. I'm angry. You know, it's like the Birdman thing. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's very important, guys. Really, I mean, we have reached the end of our interview, and I want to salute you guys both again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
But man, like again, I don't want this to pass by. I want people to actually get maybe jealous, feel like they have to, maybe they can ask you different questions. Maybe they can, I want people to start supporting you, man, because it doesn't make sense. We're living in a world, sadly, where everything gets done by hype, man.
Yeah.
So if she has like 50,000 followers, 30,000, I don't know, 50,000 hits in 1 week, boom, let's get her. And that's exactly the opposite thing how I do things on my show.
Yeah.
In Saudi Arabia, I got a girl, she sings, she has 5 followers.
Oh my God.
The station actually told me, why are you bringing her? I said, you know what? She's talented, period. And that's what's important, man. We live in a world where you have to fight. You have to break that barrier. And you guys are doing it, by the way. I'm not feeding you talk.
No, of course.
You're doing it with Alter Ego. You're doing it with your production. Ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego is fully produced, mastered, mixed locally.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't send it somewhere.
No.
It was done in his studio. Amazing, cool studio. Sarah Al Shaybani is a local talent. She blessed us with her voice. Period. It doesn't make sense not to support it. Okay.
Homegrown.
Yes. Any last word that you guys would say? Sarah, go.
I just want to start with thanking you first. Thank you so much for having us here. Honestly, it's been so much fun. It's been so exciting. The whole process from Bayluni calling me, telling me, let's start with an EP, until this very day. I feel like I definitely did evolve as an artist, and everything you guys said about me. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I want to return the compliment to Muhammad. This is recorded, so I'm going to hate my life later. But I wouldn't have done this without him. 100%. Not only did he teach me how to go about it, write music, he also helped me become the artist that I always wanted to become.
Nice.
I was. It's not that I'm honest in what I'm writing. It's that I'm comfortable. I reached a point in music before where I felt like I wasn't really comfortable. I was always shy. I was always afraid of saying what I was really thinking of saying. And he just pushed me forward. There was no stopping. And I owe it all to him and so many of my close friends, of course. But
amazing.
He's not only a producer, he's a friend. And a mentor, like you said.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
MashaAllah, Sarah. I thank you for being, like, you're young, MashaAllah, but you have this, what you call, brain on your shoulders. May God bless you, Sarah, and your family. Shout out to each one of them, really. Shout out to all of them.
My family.
Yes. and Bailuni, man. Thanks a lot for pushing,
thank you very much for
pushing Sarah that way, because I don't think it would have happened maybe like that. Maybe it would have happened but differently. I think it's really cool, and again, it's a collaboration.
For sure.
What happened is a collaboration.
Thanks
That's
so
a very
much.
cool word.
Thank you.
Bailuni, any last words or shout-outs?
Shout out to MixFM, shout out to you for Freak for doing the video, and not Abdurrahman, our friend Tariq here on the left that I called by the wrong name. And just thank you to everyone that supported Sarah through the whole thing. Obviously my family for supporting me as well. And just everyone who just checked out the song. If you don't already know that it's out, check it out, and thank you in advance.
Amazing, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a chance for you to support local talent. Go on YouTube. Go to Sarah Shaybani's YouTube page, which is SHEBANI. Type Ocean on Fire Music.
Shaybani Music.
Yeah. It's actually Sarah Al Shaybani.
On YouTube,
on YouTube. Yeah, everywhere else is Shaybani
But the
Music.
song is Shébani. Yeah.
So Sarah Shaybani on YouTube and SHEBANI Ocean on Fire. YouTube it. Check out the video. August 16, the song is going to be there. I'm going to leave you right now with a track that is very dear to my heart. Low-Key is one of my favorite rappers personally. Low-Key made me start Revolt 2009, and he is a British Iraqi rapper that again fueled something in me. This is a track called Ahmed. And this is a track about the refugees. Ladies and gentlemen, we're human first before we're anything. Low-Key Kareem. I love you, I miss you, my brother. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, one love, one world, one humanity. Sarah, Rayan, thank you very much. FreekTV.
Thank you.
He was murdered by certain times. Ahmed wished that he could be a bird and fly beyond the sky, escape the curse of birth that he